Hey guys, beautiful sunny day here in Boise, Idaho. Neighbors' kids are out in the yard yelling. Hey guys, beautiful sunny day here in Boise, Idaho. Almost don't want to go inside and cook. Gonna drink some red wine. We're gonna make some braised short ribs and a little white bean mash today. So let me get out of the sun. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes, but then after that, fuck it, let's cook. Okay, we've got our short ribs. So that's what they're looking like. They look pretty dang good. Nice choice short ribs. So first thing we're gonna do with those is we've got our InstaPot on saute, or if you're doing this on a stove top, just use a pan. About 2 tablespoons olive oil down in there. And we're gonna start browning these. And they're gonna take, we're gonna go probably 3 to 4 minutes per side. Get them browned up, and then we'll get our other ingredients in there. Oh yeah, that's looking good. So we've got nice browning on all of our cubes now, ready to go. So we've got a little bit of scruffy stuff stuck to the bottom of our pan, and we're gonna deglaze that right now. So I've got a little nice red wine blend from my friends at Skylight Cellars in Walla Walla. And I'm gonna do about 2 ounces of red wine because I want a lot of this left to drink with dinner tonight. So that's going in there. We'll turn this off now. And all we're doing with that red wine is getting all the little crusty bits and pieces. It's called deglazing. Getting all the crusty bits and pieces of the beef off the bottom so it doesn't burn. But we want all that nice flavor in there, so we're saving it all. I can dump it out. Oh, it smells so good. Man. All right, so bottom pan's clear. We got just a bunch of little scruffies from the meat floating around in there. Once that's done, got a tablespoon of brown sugar, 2 bay leaves. I'm gonna put about 2 good pinches of salt in here. I'm gonna do about a tablespoon of Worcestershire. Some minced garlic, about a tablespoon. Pepper, however much black pepper you like. I like a lot. This grinder does nice coarse flakes of it in there. Oh, that's looking good. Now to that, we're going to add half a cup of water. And a little veggie stock. So I like this stuff better than bouillon. It works really, really nice. Kind of a liquid paste. You can find on the same aisles like the bouillon cube and stuff, but you can see it's just kind of a paste. And we're gonna use just a little bit down in there. Oh, get that stirred in. So right now our liquid level is about that deep in the bottom of the InstaPot, so we don't want a lot of liquid in there. This is kind of be a braised steam, nice wet moist heat cooking method here. So once that's in there, we're gonna put these guys back in, okay? And I'm going bone side up on these when they're back in here. There we go. Get our lid on the InstaPot here. Make sure it's set on seal. We're going to do meat and stew setting, and we're going to adjust it up and go 40 minutes. And once that's up to temp, it'll take about 40 minutes to cook. We're going to do a natural release for about 10 minutes, and then we'll pull them out, and we'll have some nice, really tender short ribs for dinner tonight. So let's pour ourselves a glass of wine, and then we're gonna look at making some white bean mash to go with this. So, yum yum, here we go guys. All right, we're ordering some white bean mash to go with our braised short ribs for today. Start with a little olive oil in the pan, and you get butter, bacon fat's really nice in here. Just enough to kind of coat the bottom of the pan. Get that swirled around. Now we're going to let that start to shimmer. That's how we know it's going to be hot. And I've got about a quarter onion here that I just small diced up. Right in there. On top of that, some dry thyme. About a teaspoon. And we're just going to cook that until the onions get nice and tender and a little bit translucent. Okay, the onions are nice and translucent. So to that, I got some just great northern beans. We got 2 cans of those, and I rinsed them and drained them really well. Once that's stirred together, we're going to 1/2 cup of vegetable stock. Now this will come back up to a simmer. Then we're going to reduce the heat and let it go just until those beans are nice and tender. After that, we'll get it mashed up. Okay, the beans are looking nice and tender. So we're going to take our little potato masher. If you don't have one of these, fork, spoon, whatever you got will work. And oh, they're nice and tender. They're breaking down really good. Just going to break them down. Now, while I'm breaking these down, I'm going to take my microplane here, and I'm going to zest a little lemon right into those. Just want a little bit of nice. We don't want to cook it in because we don't want it to get super bitter or anything in there, but just want nice little zest. About 1 lemon, really nice and fine. It's going to brighten those up so good. We'll get that mush down in there. Be off the heat now. Oh, that fresh lemon down in there is so good. And as you can see, I'm not having to put any pressure in here. I'm almost just stirring with this masher. We're getting nice mashed up beans. A mash. Something nice. So we can get over so you can see it. Just a nice loose mash. We're gonna get that in a nice shallow bowl, and we'll serve that beef over the top. So those are good for now. We've got them off the heat. We're just gonna let them rest, and we'll heat them up a little bit before we throw our beef over the top of them. And we'll finish the beef up in the InstaPot and get right back at it. Okay, our InstaPot finished. We let it naturally steam out and rest for 10 minutes, and it's all done venting. So we get the lid off this thing now. Oh, they look great. Now I'm going to be careful when we're picking them up. These are going to be nice and tender. I don't want them to fall off the bone a little bit. So we're just going to pull them out here. Oh yeah. Looking good. It's starting to come off the bone a bit. Now I'm going to pull my 2 bay leaves out of here. We're going to discard those. And we're going to turn this back on to saute. Bring that back up to a simmer. And once it is, we'll add a little cornstarch slurry and thicken our sauce up. So let me get that ready for you. Okay, we're back at a simmer. So we've got about 1 ounce of water in here. To that, we're going to add about a tablespoon of cornstarch. Cool water in here. So we want to stir it down, get a nice milky consistency. Once we've got that, and this is going at a nice full simmer, I'm going to start by adding about half of this. And we'll let that get down in there. That's going to slow the simmer down a little bit. But with about half of it in there, we're going to let it come back up to a simmer. And we start to see kind of how we're thickening there. Cornstarch slurry will thicken at heat. So when it's simmering and boiling, that's when you're going to get your thickening. And then it will thicken a little bit as it cools down. So it looks good. We have about the right amount. So I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of that. Make sure it's stirred in really good. We'll let that simmer for probably about 2 minutes, and then we'll cool it down and build our plate. All right, our sauce looks nice. Got some good thickness to it. So we've got a nice bowl with our white bean puree, mash, whatever we're calling it, down in there. Take a couple of these nice chunks of, oh man, that looks good. A couple nice chunks of those down in there. We're gonna get some of this good sauce. Oh yeah. I'm gonna finish mine with a little bit of green onion, just for some nice color on it. Oh, yes. And there we go. Short ribs, white bean mash, good little dinner, glass of wine. We'll be happy today. Cheers, thanks for watching. Check out the picture of the finished product. Follow me on Instagram, @RymanBeer. Love you guys. Be safe, be good.